Hello everyone. It's 13th December 7:05 p.m. and I'm glad to be the host of today's journal. So today we praise two heroes, Braun and Jaruzelski. Um, why am I ta- why am I describing them as heroes? Well, in general, they both fought against the Zionism, which both last year and 43 years ago was present. And in fact, I find it ridiculous that people consider this as the martial law as fight against Poland. This wasn't fight against Poland. This was fight against Pauline, against Israel. There was no fight against Poles. There was fight against the foreign agents. And if it wasn't for those two heroes, our status quo will be a lot worse. However, the status quo is still bad anyway, as we've had eco-terrorism. Today was blockade of the roads in Warsaw. The same thing happened yesterday. But Schreiber has came to the headquarters of those eco-terrorists and used a fire extinguisher just like Brown did. And this is amazing. This was basically amazing what she did. So we know very well that the Tusk's government was not good, and in general, they made a lot more mess than Lord Justice did within 8 years. And who will think that it will be possible that would able that we'll be able to mess up more than we did throughout those 8 years? And these 8 years weren't good either. We were also robbed, but on a smaller scale. Of course, it was bad 8 years ago, and it is bad right now. But it's a lot worse right now, we could say. And we had optimistic thoughts that it will be better, that the new world will come. But the true thing is that maybe not much things have changed, but it's a lot worse than it was. So I decide that since there's nobody that will be interested in the Congress in the first place, I decide that the Congress is being postponed to a different date. So I decide that it will happen on 20th December 7:10 p.m. because as of this moment there's no point doing it today. It will just be done next Friday on 7:10 p.m. Now about work for Sunday, it will happen after I guess our explanation of things in alternative, since today nobody has came again. Once again. Oh, it turns out it's on 7:10 p.m. then. Yeah. Actually, I don't know what to do with this one in this case. But I guess we could do this Congress on 9:15 p.m. But I don't know if people are gonna be there. I suppose they might not be there. So I guess we're just doing that on 7:10 p.m. Also, right now, since we're talking about next emission of Brigade TV, there have been some changes. I will most likely return home on 3:30 p.m. So most likely the earliest I will start will be 4 p.m. Like, I know this is very absurd. I don't like this proposed thing by the principal, because the principal had proposed this, that there will be first three lessons, then I guess either class Christmas or the show, then either the show or the class Christmas. Like, I don't understand this. So it means that basically, most likely, I will finish on 2:30 p.m. And I wouldn't want such situation. But I guess there's no other choice. For me, it's obvious violation of our student rights, especially with the fact that we all want to just celebrate Christmas, class Christmas, to be precise. But since there are those first three lessons, like, guys, I don't understand why there are first three lessons in the first place. Like geography. I suppose that they did this shit so that we have to write a test from geography. Because it didn't happen on 6th December. Right? And the teacher didn't come today. But may she not think, may those bitches, sons of bitches, not think that I'm gonna write a test on 20th December. There's no way I'm gonna stress about it on 20th December. There's no way. I want to relax. I want to have a moment of relaxation. Because on Tuesday I'm having history, and on Wednesday I'm having Polish and math. Let's do those people for real think that I want to write geography on 20th December? There's no way I'm gonna do that. There's no way. You know, I could just as well not come for those first three lessons and justify that I had to go to the doctor or some other bullshit. But there's no point I'm going there. It's gonna be basically from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I'll have to bring both the books and the present and the stuff that I'm gonna get. I basically have chosen that I will give chips. So I'll carry books, chips, and the present for the classmate that I've selected. Actually, it was a draw. Like, we were drawing, and basically in this draw I got some classmate, which name I'm not gonna tell to you since this is a public stream. And basically, guys, that's absurdo. So probably I'll have to study on like 7:35 a.m. or so instead of doing my Duolingo lesson. So I could screw up on something, and I don't want to screw up on that. And also I'll have to carry both the books and the chips with the present. That's absurdo. That's absurdo. They just don't care about student rights. They don't care about our right to relax. They don't care. They don't care. They just want us to study all night, all day. That's why they're doing it on 20th December. Because most likely the geography teacher wants to do it on 20th. Because she wasn't there on 6th and she wasn't there on 30th. But it's her fault that she wasn't there. It's her fault, not our fault. And we're not gonna write that shit on 20th December. There's no way. If y'all want us to write it, we can do it. But after Christmas. And that's not our fault that, first of all, the teacher hadn't been there on 6th and on 13th December, which is today. And it's also not our fault that the Christmas break will be 15 days, aka 21st December to 6th January. It's not our fault. The teacher should just do it in the next free day, in the next free Friday, basically. And that falls on 10th of January. Why can't, so I guess she should just do it on 10th of January. And I mean, we got only 2 tests written this week. We got only 2 tests to write, basically. But that doesn't change a thing. Most of us might screw up from history. And most of us might also screw up from math. This is going to be the most important week. Although for me, the most important week was this one. And I passed it. But I need to pass history and math. Because I don't know how I did from the history thing I had to do today. And from math, I failed. So I can't fail right now. I need to pass. By any method. Well, I guess then that's changes to our program. Then, like, we're not starting on 1 p.m., but we're starting on 4 p.m. Like, guys, that's just absurdo. Absurdo. But what can I do? I'm not gonna do anything about it. Because I can't do. I'm gonna change something in the program. Well, I guess it's gonna be like so, unfortunately. Well, guys, like tomorrow it will be as planned with today's work at a pizza place party Christmas program about Sam and Peter. Finn didn't give me more lines, so I guess it will just be subtitles, I suppose. Although I didn't want it to be subtitles, like I can't really mimic his voice, and I don't think he would like me to do so. And with the AI, it's expensive, so I guess it's just gonna be like I have the lines that he had given to me. So I guess the episode 1 will be done on 14th December. About episode 3, I don't know. It will be done as soon as possible. But what I know is that we'll have to sign up, that we'll have to plan the 4th and 5th episode. And for sure, I'd like everybody to be engaged in episode 5. So that there's at least a bit of people, engaged. Because I can do some stuff by myself, but not really. I would like it to be like, like our work so that it can be our best Christmas present, and that would be a Christmas present for everyone, even for those who will not be engaged in the project because they'll either be unable to or like anything like that, you know. All right, so I guess that's it. for now. And now let's go for, I'd say, what? For this alternative. Alright, hello everyone, it's Alternative. So today we would like to show like a small video like at the start. Well, I guess that was our video that we've had to show. In general, it showed this great hero that basically fought against this whole cancer. But as of right now, I guess I don't know if we should actually talk about it that much because there's like nothing much to say about it. But what we can say is that we should stop with the stereotype that those people who were against the martial law were people of good heart, of people who wanted peace, etc. We know how they democratically overthrown communism with violence. And of course, with democratically, I use it as a rhetoric. I mean, not as a rhetoric. I mean, I use it as sarcasm. That they used peaceful methods to overthrow communism. Guys, we could have transitioned in a much more peaceful way. And we could have not sold out our capital. But guys, I guess I'm not really in the mood to talk right now. In 2 minutes we'll have word for Sunday. But for now, this 2 minute break. May Jesus Christ be praised on this wonderful day of 13th December. So, what do we have today? Well, today is second. Today is basically gonna be third. Sunday is gonna be third Sunday of Advent. Almost the last one. Time has flew very fast. Well, in general, this Advent, this life, in fact, is very short. Like everything is short. In fact, it only feels like it's long, but it's not. It feels long basically when we suffer, but in reality, it's a lot shorter than we think. Hmm. Well, guys, gospel. Jesus said to the crowds, "To what shall I compare the generation? It is like the children who sit in marketplaces and call to one another. We played the flute for you, but you did not dance. We sang a dirge, but you did not burn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they said he is possessed by a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said, Look, he's a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is vindicated by her works." Well, I guess I won't say much about it since, like, I don't really have, since this is not really clear and I cannot say much about it. But what can I say? The world's, in general, in some parts, made us fail. We want it for Advent to be spent in a sacred way, but eco terrorists keep pressuring us. They keep harassing us. We're bombarded with the political content. Last year it was the same. 2 years ago it was alright, but we've had problems with education. Well, let's rejoice, guys, as the great times are coming and the bad times are ending. My friends, let's be thankful to God that we survived those first weeks of December. And that those two first weeks, I suppose, were survived. Now it's going to be third, well, actually, we should say of school of December. But guys, once we come back from school on 20th December, we can say thank you to God that I survived. That despite those various difficulties, despite like everything, rage, sadness, everything, I survived. And right now I can enter Christmas with a white heart, with clear thoughts, and with love, most importantly. Because they want us to hate. They do everything so that we are destroyed. But let's not let them destroy us. Because right now, nothing can stop us from this greatest gift that we're going to get, which is Christmas. And neither are we going to get stopped from the great gift, which is New Year. And New Year is also the beginning of something new, the beginning of the new battle, the victory of the battle of 2024. Although this year we didn't have to fight much, thankfully. But guys, next year we'll have to fight. Because next year begins with what the fuck. But may we not make it what the fuck. But may we make it work, tradition, faith. Glory be to God. Thank you guys for today. And I suppose that I'll see you tomorrow on, I guess, if I'm correct, I'll see you tomorrow on 5:30 p.m. Although it may be a bit later. I don't know. We will see, guys. Well, thank you guys, and see you next